Personally, I grew up with a girth what just was a string girth, and we used that pretty much for most horses, and on saddles what had long billets and short billets, except the long billets we had a buckle guard, because most string girth or mohair girth, they don't have a buckle guard, which means a piece of leather between the buckle and the horse's skin. So back when I think about it, we barely had any girth source. So girth, there's a lot of girth, and I tell you what, there's some girth over $600 now, and some are really good designs. I like, when it comes to girth, the KISS sample. Keep it simple, stupid. So very straightforward. And string girth, the cheapest you can buy out of nylon. I recommend to stay away from it. And the ones we used a lot was cotton. Of course, cat's meow, it's the mohair. I personally, from what my experience are as a rider and as a saddle fitter, fitted so many horses worldwide, I very rarely see horses with girth issues when they have mohair girth. A little bit on the pricey side, still cheaper than some of the leather girth. But if I have a choice, I would always go to a girth what has a mohair. Let me see if I see it right. I have one right here. So you can see this one here has no buckle guard. So that would be the, this is one for a Western saddle. They have a latigo. Okay, they have a wider strap, but you can also have two buckles for the English saddle. And then you see how nice and wide it is. And one thing what you see when I pull on both sides, how this comes together. Now this is purposely done because when it sits around the horse's belly and is cinched down, these strength on a good mohair girth or string girth out of cotton are most of the time shorter than the middle ones. What that allows it to do is distribute the pressure on an even space. Now, if this would be every single string the same length, you will see when it's girthed up that the outer edge are very loose, hardly any pressure on here. Okay, so the focus point would be right in the center of this red spot rather than over this entire area here. Very breathable, very easy to wash. On here on this side, I put a buckle guard. So it's just a piece of leather which you slide on. Okay, you can make it very simple with a leather knot like that. And this is now smooth against the horse while you put your latigo through here, and that gives you an automatic, also a keeper right through there. So I particularly like the mohair girth, and as I said, I would choose this over any other type of girth.